Welcome to the Pokemon Squad. My name's John, and we're shining the light of Christ one ride at a time, and we're upgrading the belt today on our Cfmoto Uforce 800 XL, and we've got the baddest belt on the planet, the CRViking from CFMoto We're going to fix this thing up, make it meaner than ever. I'm going to show you exactly how it's done. Come on. The tools you'll need for this project are a drill or impact driver, socket extensions, a T30 Torx, a pry tool, and the sheath spreader from your CFMoto toolkit, and of course, your CRViking belt. And I recommend having your machine washed by professionals before you start. Let's begin by gaining access to the rear of our machine. In the rear wheel well, we'll remove two T30 Torx screws from the top. Now, on the same rear wheel well, let's remove the 4 push-in clips with our pry tool located here, 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 and here. With the clips and screws removed, the panel should lift right off and you can set it to the side for now. Now let's remove the back seat. Simply lift up on the back edge and it should just pop off. Underneath the seat, locate the push pin on either side and simply pull them out. And once you do, you should be able to just lift the panel directly off. This will give us better access to the belt in a moment. Take a moment to familiarize yourself with the clutch box. With your T30 Torx bit, begin removing all 11 screws from around the clutch housing. It may be necessary to reach some of the screws from the top of the machine where we removed the back seat. With all the screws removed, the clutch housing should come off very easily. If there's one screw left, you will know it because it will not come off. Just simply work the clutch housing out of the area. It may require a little bit of moving back and forth, but it does come out fairly easily. Once the cover is removed, you'll see your primary and secondary clutch. We will only be working with the clutch towards the front of the machine. Grab your sheath spreader from your CFMoto toolkit. If you no longer have yours, you can use an M8 bolt with a 1.25 inch pitch. As you twist the bolt into the secondary clutch, the sheaths will begin to spread and you will see the belt begin to loosen. Head to the back seat and reach down and begin to pull the belt off to the side of the sheath. Our goal is to pull the belt as far across the sheath as possible on the secondary clutch. Once we get it as far over as we can, we'll begin to spin the clutch. That way the belt will begin to work itself out and eventually pop off. Once the belt pops off the secondary clutch, you should be able to just reach in and remove it. At this time, you may want to examine your old belt. You can see here that mine has been glazed. It is shiny on the edges. You want this to be a dull material. Let's examine our CRViking Immortal belt. The reason I went with this belt is because it's considered an OEM Plus belt. There are many cheap belts out there made by various manufacturers. But this belt is manufactured by Mitsuboshi, the company that originally manufactured the OEM belt. The difference is the CRViking belt is a performance-driven belt, and it's designed to reduce operating heat for smoother and more consistent performance, and it's more durable, built to withstand the demands of aggressive hauling or trail exploration. This belt was designed by Curran Powersports, which is one of the biggest dealers in the United States, and their website, CFMotoUSAParts.com, is the largest CFMoto parts and accessories dealer in the United States. You can get this belt and anything else you need for your CFMoto from CFMotoUSAParts.com. Check the description for a link and a coupon code. Now's a great time to look at your clutches, clean them up, and examine for any damages. Place the belt on the primary clutch and using our same method from the back seat, begin to spin the belt back onto the secondary clutch. Continue to roll the clutch until the belt pops all the way back on. Don't forget to remove the secondary clutch bolt. Once the belt is on, spin your secondary clutch until the belt tightens up. And once it does, we're ready to put everything back together. Reattach the clutch housing and hand start all of the 11 screws. Then, going back around, tighten them up with the drill. Now let's replace our back cover with our 2 screws at the top and then our 4 push pins at the bottom. Replace the underseat flap and reinsert your 2 push pins on each side. Place your back seat into its original position, making sure to latch the front and then pressing down on the back to secure it. Now, one of the most important steps is to properly break in your belt. This involves at least 20 miles of easy driving, generally in the low gear, at varying speeds to properly heat soak the belt and get it shaped to your machine. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Do not skip that break-in period. You'll want to make sure you do that for the life of your belt and for your warranty, guys. Thank you so much for CFMotoPartsUSA.com for sponsoring this video, guys, and really hope it helps you get on the trail and get better than ever. And don't forget, Jesus loves you so much He died for you, and all the honor and glory goes to God. Good night, good pulls, and God bless.